Last week, that local HVAC tech, driving a beat-up van, bought the exact same 4-bedroom house you have been saving up for. In cash. That HVAC tech makes more than you, and your company already knows it. If you have a college degree and a desk job, this video is exactly about you, not your neighbor. You think that's just a weird real estate glitch, a lucky guy, an exception. No, this is happening everywhere, and it was engineered to happen. The smart guys sold you the wrong life, and you bought it. This is the centerpiece of the biggest wealth transfer in American history, orchestrated behind closed doors by Wall Street's completely new and dark financial playbook. In this video, I am going to expose how white-collar professionals were lured into a massive trap. Why the college degree you mortgaged your life for has become a financial noose around your neck. Why invisible elites are placing massive bets on the exact people society told you to mock. Since childhood, we were fed a flawless, completely manufactured script about how the world works. Go to school, get good grades, and land a safe desk job in a clean, air-conditioned office. Our parents convinced us to take on massive student loans just so we wouldn't get our hands dirty. You ground away for years, passed the grueling exams, and stepped onto that prestigious corporate ladder, believing you had secured your future. Initially, everything looked great, but today, things have changed. There is a reason you get knots in your stomach waking up at 3 a.m., staring blankly at your glowing screen. Because even with a 6-figure salary, you feel completely broke. Prices change every week, and a simple vet bill swallows your entire monthly grocery budget. You sit in that sleek office helplessly watching your purchasing power melt away day after day. This isn't just standard inflation. This is the absolute systemic reset of your value. We were told automation would first destroy muscle power, factories, and physical labor. We were taught that the thinking class would always remain completely safe and untouchable. But the system suddenly shifted direction, and technology ruthlessly targeted the cognitive world instead. AI algorithms learn to write code, review legal contracts, and build complex financial models instantly. A machine was invented to completely replace the thinking human. It is already here. It cannot, however, build a brick wall, wire an electrical grid, or fix your plumbing. Therefore, the corporate pyramid collapsed, and the golden age of the blue-collar worker quietly began. This isn't just natural free market evolution. A death warrant is being nailed to your desk job. But the name signed at the bottom of that warrant, that's what nobody's talking about, and that name is going to shock you. While you rush to answer Slack messages and hop on endless Zoom meetings every morning, a massive, calculated liquidation process is happening right in the background of your life. Companies are no longer just cutting staff to simply trim their quarterly costs. They are entirely wiping out the middle management layer comprised entirely of white-collar workers. Why? Because that layer is now a massive financial liability for the company. That degree you borrowed hundreds of thousands of dollars to get is now just paper. For tasks that algorithms can do in a matter of seconds at zero marginal cost. Legal precedents a junior associate spent weeks analyzing are now spit out flawlessly by AI. Excel projections that took days of sleepless nights are now a routine morning warm-up. This isn't an economic evolution. This is an intellectual massacre happening in real time. The social contract the system originally made with you is being permanently terminated. You thought you were a crucial, irreplaceable, and highly valued part of a prestigious firm. In reality, you were just expensive, complaining hardware they were forced to pay a salary to, until the software was finished. And now, that software is completely finished. The emotional devastation this creates is horrifying, yet absolutely no one talks about it openly. You are forced to live in expensive neighborhoods just because you feel you need to network. You wear the best suits, lease the right car, and drink the most expensive coffees. Why? Because the system is specifically designed to sell you prestige. Prestige is the most dangerous, addictive drug the corporate world has ever prescribed to you. Because of this drug, you view yourself as vastly superior to a plumber, electrician, or welder, even though there is actually significantly less money in your bank account than in theirs. You suffer silent panic attacks trying to pay the expensive tuition for your kids' private schools, comforting yourself by saying, "At least I'm a director. At least I have a corner office." This is the very definition of the high-income trap designed to keep you working. You are incredibly rich on paper, but entirely broke in your daily, crushing reality. You are trading your actual life force just to maintain an illusion of wealth. While you cling to your paycheck, the massive trillion-dollar smart money has completely abandoned your sector. They are emptying your office buildings and taking control of an entirely different working class. Every time you paid your AC repair bill, plumbing invoice, or your electrical contractor, that money went directly into a $500 billion Wall Street fund. You funded your own replacement. I want you to stop for a second. What I am about to read to you was said behind closed doors. It was not meant for you to hear. Ever. In a recent confidential investor meeting, Apollo Global Management CEO Mark Rowan stated a jaw-dropping truth. A 10-year Ivy League-educated professional is clawing over others to make $60,000 a year, while a tradesman pouring concrete or installing cooling systems in data centers is making $250,000. Read that again. 60,000 versus 250,000. Same country, same economy, same year. Completely different life. This is a monumental wealth transfer. We can't just explain this away by a shortage of tradesmen. This is a much darker, systematic, and highly engineered financial game being played against you. Big tech companies are building massive cloud systems to train artificial intelligence models. But the cloud isn't some magical fairy dust floating invisibly up in the sky. It consists of football field-sized, incredibly loud and dangerously hot physical server farms. To keep these monsters alive, you need thousands of tons of steel and giant cooling towers, millimeter-precise concrete floors, and miles upon miles of incredibly thick copper cabling. Meaning, for the AI codes that are actively taking your job to actually run, someone absolutely has to build that physical infrastructure. You cannot hack the physical world. You cannot code a brick wall into existence or connect a high-voltage grid with elegant keystrokes. This is the reality Wall Street's private equity giants, like Blackstone and Apollo, saw first. They are pouring trillions of dollars into the massive reindustrialization of America right now. But here is the sinister detail. They aren't just building data centers for Amazon and Google. They are quietly buying up the local power company, plumbers, and HVAC services in your city. That local repairman in dirty overalls likely works for a $500 billion private equity fund. Private equity firms are using a ruthless financial tactic officially called a roll-up, gathering thousands of small blue-collar businesses under one giant corporate roof to establish local monopolies. When you pay thousands to fix your broken AC in the absolute middle of summer, you are funneling your dwindling white-collar salary directly into Wall Street's endlessly deep pockets. The system worked exactly like a perfectly designed, inescapable trap from the very beginning. They shoved everyone into the exact same funnel by telling you, if you don't go to college, you'll starve. They flooded the market with white-collar workers, violently driving your financial value into the dirt. But at the same time, they intentionally stigmatized blue-collar work as a total failures path. Because of this engineered scarcity, today, the ability to perform physical labor is measured in gold. While you watch your 401k melt away, private equity firms buy the homes you can't afford, and they use their own monopolized plumbing and electrical companies to maintain those exact same homes. They took the money out of the digital screens and buried it deep in dirt and concrete. Millions of people working in offices are simply too arrogant to see the absolute truth. They still believe their degree protects them. That arrogance is dragging you right to the cliff. You now know who built the trap. Are you going to keep sitting inside it? So what do you actually do? Because the answer isn't what any traditional financial advisor will tell you. Capitalism bought your total compliance with titles, digital pacifiers meant to hide the void in your bank account. To break free from this matrix, you must violently reject the entire prestige trap. Stop seeing that comforting computer on your desk as a shield. It is a target. The game is about how much value you can generate where the physical world meets the digital world. There are exactly 3 exits from this trap. Most people will instinctively choose the wrong one. Exit 1. The emotional reaction. Most viewers will get highly defensive and immediately rebel against this, saying, "I got my MBA. I am not going to resign tomorrow morning and grab a wrench." And they shouldn't. The market rewards scarcity, and white-collar skills are absolutely no longer scarce. Trying to blindly jump into manual labor with zero experience is absolute financial suicide. Exit 2. The digital landlord. Shift from a fragile consumer mindset to an unbreakable owner mindset. If AI can do your office job, position that AI as your employee. Build a micro-enterprise. Build the bridges that provide blue-collar companies with software, lead generation, logistics, or marketing. You don't need to pour the concrete. You need to own the system that dispatches the trucks. Exit 3. The hard asset pivot. Pivot directly to assets that have a tangible counterpart in the real world. Real estate, equipment leasing, hard commodities, and actual real-world physical commerce. The men and women in dirty overalls you used to mock have become the absolute new masters. They aren't crushed by inflation, because they price the inflation itself directly into their hourly rates. When you return to your fancy corporate plaza on Monday morning, take a good hard look around. Those glass walls and luxury conference rooms are nothing more than a stylish, well-lit prison, built to keep you completely docile while your generational wealth is actively extracted. Robots aren't taking over the factories. They are actively taking over the corporate offices. Stop trying to climb the corporate ladder. It is leaning against a wall that no longer exists. You will either lay the bricks of your own kingdom, taking control of your future, or spend your life trailing behind the people carrying those bricks. The choice is yours.